Poetry on the Patio here at Coffee Connections in Hilliard. Couple of announcements. First is we do have a foul weather plan. If it starts raining, we will head to the party room, which is conveniently located right there. The next reading in this series, and it may or may not be the last one, not sure, is Thursday, August 15th, also at 3 o'clock. Okay? So, I will start by reading my favorite poem. Roses are red, violets are blue. Poetry is hard, wine. Not mine, but I like it. Okay, this first one is a found poem. In other words, a lot of the lines in it are, well, they're things you're going to recognize. This is called Responsible Advertising. This poem comes in a resealable pouch. It is flavor locked for freshness. No need to add water. No need to refrigerate after opening. It is locally grown from renewable sources. No GMOs or pesticides. It comes with its own flavor packet with easy open top. Comes in 3 varieties: chicken flavored, southwestern, savory butters, or herbs. This poem is available everywhere fine products are sold: Target, Whole Foods, Kroger's, Trader Joe's, Giant Eagle. Don't look at Aldi's. You won't find it at Aldi's. An inferior imitation, perhaps. This poem is made in America, but I'm reading it to you now. No telling where the sound waves will end up. For comments or complaints, visit our website. Please be kind to the earth. Recycle this poem. This one I read last time, but I'm going to read it again. True story. It's called Only If They Let You. Last night, the wildlife wanted to make a point about the territory as I tried to sleep. First was a possum that abruptly woke me. I forgot the rule of how an animal in the brush sounds much larger than it is as I swept the trees with flashlight, sure of coyotes or a bear in search of garbage. Next, the birds had their turn with me. A barred owl chided me by changing its song of "Who cooks for you? Who cooks for you all?" to "Who needs to sleep? Who needs to sleep now?" About 40 yards away, I heard its mate chime its approval with a chuckled "Haw!" for each. When the owls vacated, I settled back into my sleeping bag, but the whippoorwills decided they should have fun with me. They swapped their trademark calls for "Stay awake! Stay awake! Stay awake!" Then the amphibians took a turn, though they were not satisfied with anything but mockery. Tree frogs that were both close and loud tormented me as they harangued my ears with their nasal croaks of "Sleep, sleep, sleep." And in a distant vernal pool, the voices of 100 spring peepers prodded my nerves with their smart aleck admonitions as they squat in the brackish water of "Sleep, sleep, 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 sleep." These creatures are intelligent. They knew that if I decided to take pot shots in their general direction, I had no chance whatsoever of a direct hit. Their lucky nature provided them with camouflage not construction worker colors. I have a few now about around here. These first two are fairly new, actually. The visitors. Tomorrow, I will show them Old Town. Explain how that's all there was when I was young. The rest, crop fields. Point out old farmhouses and barns on the edge of domino housing developments. Explain street signs named for farm families. Friends from school excused from classes in time of harvest and time of culling. Visit cemeteries, drab and mossy and eroded, the same names from the 1800s, their descendants still here and prominent. Let these people know that it somehow matters. History in the soil, on the rusted tractors, on the stones, on the steeple spires. A little closer to home, this is called Quiet Block. The men in this neighborhood are all the same, tanned and gray and bearded. They wear shorts, t-shirts, and ball caps. They put the trash out on Mondays, cut the grass on Thursdays, wash their cars and boats on Fridays, keep neat properties, neat landscaping. They have an aura about them, born of retirement. No longer truck drivers, sales managers, machinists, or men kept in cubicles. I see it, feel it as I mow my lawn, same time as them, drive past them as they putter. The men in this neighborhood are all the same, and we fit. This is called Out This Way. I wrote this last year. I am from rural Ohio. We in the Midwest are different animals. Our speech, our ways. Though we have not all attended college, we all root with viciousness for a team with a mascot whom is an indelible nut from a native tree. We drive slower than you on the coasts. There is a traffic jam on a 2-lane road. The cause is a combine headed from one cornfield to another. The definition of sacrilege is to not attend the state fair, or even worse, to go and not see the butter cow or eat roasted sweet corn on a stick. You will wince that our acknowledged favorite second sport is deer season. We are mostly Lutherans, Methodists, Baptists, very few Catholics, Anglicans, or Hare Krishnas to be found in these parts. People who meet us say we are polite to a fault, yet should you happen to call New Jersey, Connecticut, or Vermont the land of plenty, we will laugh in your face. In many parts of our state, people do not get their beer from breweries. They get them from breweries. Jets cannot be seen up there, but up there. Instead of man or dude, pal or bro or bruh, you will likely be referred to as Jack, as in, damn straight, Jack. My brother embodies nearly all these things. You would be as likely to see him in khakis and a V-neck sweater as you would a possum in a tutu. Jeans, boots, a flannel shirt for him. And though few understand, like the rest of us, he is not quick to anger. If you insult him, he will simply smile and say, "I got your boy." Change the pace a little bit. This is a new one. I don't know so much about the women, but I know the men can probably relate to this definitely. This is called No Mastodons or Hieroglyphs. The Neanderthals of our age create their art in caves of steel, aluminum, tile, swear words and pictographs in a style that hints at low-level education. I wonder if they realize the implications for all of us if the circle A they draw to represent anarchy were to come true. None of us would be safe. I ponder if their backwards swastika is drawn from ignorance, poor recall of imagery, or if they do know it was the Hindu character for night thousands of years ago, before the birth of anyone associated with the Third Reich. Merely a spiritual statement. Then there are the phone numbers advertising a good time or a certain service. Could be the number of somebody's ex, a nasty boss, both revenge, or a prank on a friend. I question the root reason for all of it. I suspect a tiny thrill, misbehavior in a public place, yet not in open sight. Commit taboo, no chance of being caught. This one's also real new. The Night After. Tonight is a show unlike last night's festivities. Fireworks of a different kind. Hundreds of fireflies blink in the trees and shrubs, random and haphazard, in front of a stage curtain, sheet of heat lightning, violent flashes. This performance, eerie in its silence, only broken by the snaps and pops of pine chunks in the fire as their inner sap pockets heat, boil, explode. Comfort is mine as I partake of this display. No need to drive anywhere, become caught in the crowds like an ant in a drain. Sit back and think. I think we should go inside.
We got a pop-up?
I think so.